Miracle Boy Boxing. I am your host and crew, ladies and gentlemen. Richardson Hitchins has claimed the biggest win of his career last night, defeating two-time world title challenger Jose Chon Zepeda, a true veteran of the sport at 140. Um, that was a solid win. Not was it exciting? No, but Hitchins did what he had to do. He used his foot, he used the ring, he used his jab, he boxed, and he fought. He boxed smart. He put up a smart. He did a smart performance. He did not went toe to toe with Zepeda because obviously that's what Zepeda wanted. To stand and fight. Zepeda can box, but of course he's not a. He could not box with Hitchins. Um, so Zepeda would have loved Hitchins to stand in the pocket, more or less like what Hitchins kind of did with Bausa. Prior to beating Zepeda, Bausa was the biggest win of his career. And that was a heck of a fight. We all remember how much heart Bausa showed in that fight. And Hitchins stood right in front of Bausa most of the time, and they were going at it. But anyway, so he did not did that with Zepeda. Box smart. He used the ring. He used his footwork, jab. That jab was there all night, peppering Zepeda's face, busting it all up. Zepeda, he tried. He was squatting down, trying to be, trying to box with Zepeda, with Hitchison, using his jab. He was trying. He was trying to, trying to use his experience in there and trying to find a way to get to the young man, and he just couldn't. He just couldn't, and he just eating jab. He was just eating that jab all night and eating counters, eating that 1-2 from Hitchison, and he just plainly got outboxed. Plainly got outboxed, man. Styles make fights. Zepeda was a bit too slow for Hitchison. Hitchens is not the fastest boxer you'll see, but he's got decent speed. He's fast enough. He's much faster than Zepeda. Not the most highest, not the hardest puncher, but a good reasonable pop. Enough to make Zepeda think about jumping in with something. As we all saw in the fight, after the fight, his face was all busted up and swollen. So Hitchison did his damage, and he came out with a unanimous decision victory, 12 rounds of boxing. On to better and bigger things for Richardson. Obviously, he has become a top contender at 140. For the champions, Raleigh Romero, Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez, and Regis Prograis. Those are the champions at 140. Can he beat any of those champions at 140? I think, if you ask me, Raleigh, we all know how Raleigh got the win, got that title. It was one of the worst decisions, one of the worst fights you'll see, and one of the worst stoppages you'll see in a fight, thanks to Tony Weeks, referee Tony Weeks. Raleigh became WBA champion that night, and to me, he's a more beatable champion in that out of the four. For Hitchison, I think Hitchison can get the job done. Over Raleigh, Raleigh does not really have too many qualities. He can punch, he's strong, yes, but he does not have the IQ in the ring, the defense in the ring. He can get hit. We've seen it in many fights. If you watch him fight, he gets hit a lot. And I think Hitchison can go in there and box him, plain out box him. Gotta be careful with Raleigh though, because Raleigh can punch. Like I said, he's a strong kid, and you can't drop your guard with him. But if Hitchison going in there focused, laser focused, hands up, use the ring, use his jab, I think he can do it. He can do it. He's like many have been saying, it was a boring performance, but it was the right performance to do against Zepeda because he just fought a smart fight and got the job done. Hit, not get hit. But it's not going to clamor fans. It's not going to have fans lick their chops to see him fight. Like, I can't wait to see him fight, because he doesn't have that friendly style. and people have been saying, some people have been saying in videos, oh, I don't think the champions are going to be rushing to fight someone like Hitchins to defend because he's difficult to fight. He moves, and he boxes well. He's not easy to find in the ring like that. You really have to get up underneath that jab, get over that jab to get to him, because he's going to be definitely trying to pepper you all night with that jab. He's a very good boxer, very good boxer. Like I said, he doesn't have the fan-friendly style, pleasing style. So it's a high-risk, low-reward fight for any of those champions. Richardson doesn't have a name. He's on the rise. Beating Bausa, now he beat Zepeda. That's a big step. That's a big win. We'll see what happens, but of course, on to better and bigger things. Hopefully for Richardson, he gets that big fight. He gets that world title shot eventually in the future, because he's on that track. I think he deserves it already. Maybe one more fight before that, but he's on the right track. As for Chon Zepeda, it may not be the end of his career, but it may be the end of Chon being a top fighter at 140. You know, those world title shots, those world title opportunities he's had twice are no longer, I don't think, going to come anymore, because he's got 4 losses now. He got knocked out last year to Regis Prograis. He got a tune-up win. Now he got beat again. He's 34 years old. So Jose Chon Zepeda, I think his time is running out. And it ain't much. Whatever time there is left, it ain't much, because 34 years old. He's been in some tough fights, rough physical fights, especially the Ivan Baranchyk fight, where both guys scored a combined 8 knockdowns in that fight. It's crazy. He's taking some punishment in his fights, in his career. So, and you know, in that knockout loss to Progress, he took a beating in that knockout loss, and then he took a beating last night again. So it's like, at 34 years old, I don't think Jose Chon Zepeda can bounce back to where he once was before the Ivan Baranchyk fight. Those days are done. Those days are gone. 34 years old, man, I don't know. But like I said, I don't think it's the end of his career. I just think it is the end as a top fighter at 140. You put him in there with Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias will eat him up easy, end his career. Give him a worse beating than all of his losses that he's took, and the beatings that he's took in the ring. Matias will double that up in one fight. You know, so that's what I think, guys. So that's just my opinion, and we'll see what the future holds for Zepeda as well. Very Cowboy Boxing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing right here. Very Cowboy Boxing. I'm your host, Jose Cruz, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.